Good evening, and I'm going to do a very quick remains of the sale from tonight's Facebook Live. Apologize for the way that I'm doing this because I'm standing at the counter, and I'm just going to show you the stuff before I put it away into this basket. I have this. This was grabbed as a request because I had somebody looking for silver-plated trays. So I have this one that is 15 inches, 1440, and it is marked William Rogers. I don't know if I can get that marking on here. Where did it go? There it is. So we do have that mark on that. So we have this reticulated tray for 1440. That's probably going to be the hardest thing for me to show because I can do everything else one-handed. Okay, so this guy did not go. This is what does she have on the tag? Brass Mortar Bowl, small. Marked down from 8 to 5, so we're going to do 20% off that. 5 makes it $4. Has like these weird little heads on the side. They're like non-articulated lion heads kind of. So this is just the mortar. We're missing the pestle, and that is just $4. Now this is what I call more of a fantasy piece. This is a brass trinket box, older but not super old. So this would have been based on the work of probably a cover on the street or whatever. But it is a nice little box. It has a spot here that looks like it can be engraved, and that is from our hip chick, so that would be $14. So I'm not sure of the age on that, but again, it is more of a fantasy piece. I don't think that that's an actual from that company. We have a nice little vintage empty Fisher's Mixed Nuts for just $2 for that tin. Has the plastic top. If you take that off, it's really cute to put like, if it's Christmas still, you could put a bottle brush in it, but any other kind of thing, if you want to put a plant in there, I think it's really cute, and that's just $2 for that, and that is a tin. We have a couple of flower frogs up tonight. I had measured them during the show. Now this one is from our vendor, Burning Sensation Antiques. This one, they do put the number of holes on the back of the tags. So that one's the 16 hole, $12, so 20% off becomes $9.60 on that one. And these are the flat ones, as you can see. Now this one just happened to fit in this piece that's from the same vendor, but they are sold separately. So we have this interesting 9 hole. It has the 8 around it and then the 1 in the center. And it fits perfectly in this, which I wonder if it actually came with that at one point, because you can see clearly in this copper little basket that it was used with water. So we have this little cute flower frog. This one is $9 and then 30% off, so that makes that $6.30. And then we have this. I love this little basket. It's very cute, hammered copper. You can see this got this great patina on it. The handle it does not move. It's not a hinged handle. I'm not sure what the material on the handle is. Maybe brass. And we got, like I said, it's like a bonnet shaped. Clearly have been used as a planter. And she's got that with the 20% off, makes that $14. And again, this little flower frog just fits right in there perfectly. So I kind of wonder if at one point they were a pair. So we'll put this over here so I can keep working on this counter here for you and make some more room so we can keep looking at all the goodies that are left. Okay, try not to put glass in here. I'll try to get this counter. As you can see, there is some ceramics and porcelains left, so we don't want to damage those. All right, so we have this cute Hammersley Violets plate from our vendor, Relove with Heart. That was originally $20, marked down to $15, and then take 20% off that $15, makes it $12. I'm not sure what the purpose, like this, if it had a bowl in the center, because we do have that indentation there, but we do have a great mark on the back of it. It is Stoke-on-Trent, and it's very pretty florals on there, little violets, and that is $12. I have these great made in India brass candle holders. There's some nice patina to them. They have this fun swirl pattern on them. 10 inches tall. These are from Redreamable, and those are $22.40 for the pair. So you're talking $11.20 each, but you must buy both. So that's a very good price. They have a pretty pattern on them. Usually you see them as just solid. These have a nice character with that extra little flourish of the swirl. I just want to step back so I can put this in here. I get nervous when I have this much glassware left on the counter that I'm gracefully challenged, and I like see these things live. Okay, now we have these cute little, now I was saying on the show, you can see there's wear to varnish on this little salad fork and knife, fork and spoon serving set. 840. She's actually got the measurement on it, but there's a lot of loss. So I do recommend, you might be able to get, with the Brillo pad, I would get as much of the varnish off as possible if you want to use these and to make them food safe. And then I would seal them with like a lemon oil or hemp oil, another food safe oil. But you definitely can see the wear of this varnish, and you don't want that flaking off into your salad if you use them. They are very lightweight, very cool and primitive. You might want to just display them as that with a nice patina on the handle. But again, if you want to use those, highly recommend getting them nice and sanded off and then sealing them with the food oils. So we have this cute little vintage basket. It's a tiny little guy, handmade in the Philippines. It's got that original old paper label in there. It's got a beautiful little design. That's from Vintage Crush, and that is just $2.40. She's a 20% off vendor. Now I tried to stay away from Christmas as much as possible. This is anytime. These are little snowflakes. It's a cute little votive that's made by Formalities, and that is $3.75, and that is from our vendor, Lazy Q Ranch. Now, I'm saying the discounts, they might change next month. Now, this is more of a burgundy. It's not really coming up quite that well on my camera. Hoping it comes across more so on your end. Now, this vendor, this month, happens to be half price. So this is just $6 for this. It is a taller pottery piece of pottery from Portugal. Let's see. I'm putting this the right way. So, get the height on that is, am I going the wrong way? No, I'm right. It's about 7 inches tall. So that is marked Portugal on the bottom. Euroscala, Portugal. And that one is, what did I say on that? $6, did I say? $6. You cannot go wrong. So then we have this cute little strawberry set, which at first I thought was a hobbyist piece. And then I thought that the sugar wasn't, might have had a lid at one time. But I'm questioning that, although it should be painted green. So maybe it did have a lid. But the rim is nice and it's glazed completely. A lot of times when they had a lid, they wouldn't always be sealed here. But I'm kind of wondering, because then if I was going to do that as it's open, you would have made that the green to match the other pieces. Anyway, you get 5 pieces here. They are marked, and there is a foil label on them. I could not read the foil label. I'm guessing maybe Japan. But it's a really pretty little set. And you get all, and it's very darling. I think it's a very pretty set. You get all those 5 pieces. That is from our Burning Sensation Antiques. And that one is $14.40. Right? Yeah. So, again, not sure if that's supposed to be an open sugar or not. Now, from Reloved with Heart, we have this Anchor Hocking Milk Glass E Pluribus Unum coffee cup, 1970s, I'm thinking. And that was marked down from 15 to 10, and then take the 20% off of the 10, making that $8. This is the USA Lennox. No gold trim on that. It's just a straight up cream colored vase with this pretty shape to it. It has this ball shape down here. That is just $4.80. That is from our vendor, Jazzy Junk. Again, that is the older label on the bottom, made in USA. Just a pretty cream colored simple vase. And then we have here, the plastic lid on this has gotten a little damaged, but the hat itself, it's $4.80 for the baptismal hat. Very pretty. It's got the original gift card in there. It's more of a peach color on the card. I just want to make sure nobody filled out the card. Nope. It's the Magic Hanky. Oh, yes, they did. This was for Alex, 1971. So, filled out, not used. It's a Magic Hanky. So, it's not actually, it is a little bonnet, too. And that is just $4.80 for that. And again, the lid is very squished. Probably sat in a drawer. This piece of ironstone, this is not the super old ironstone. This is the, I think, Microtex. So, this is, I like the face on the lion. It's a cat. You got a boar and a deer there. And this is Microtex. So, this is more like the, I think, the 50s and 60s. And it's not quite as thick as your ironstone that you would get in like the late 1800s. It's more of a thinner, but it is ironstone. It is marked. It is 29. It's 8 inches tall, and she is 40% off through the rest of the year. The rest of this month. We're already out of that year. Let's go times 0.6. So this is $17.40 on this, and she does have the height on that is 8 inches tall. Now this guy is from the 1920s, 30s. This is the milk glass pepper, the red stripe, your Hoosier pepper shaker. That one is this month only as well. This is Auntie's Attic. She is 30% off this month, so it's $21 this month. Otherwise, she's $24 on that one. It has the aluminum lid. You can see there's a little dinging and denting, but other than that, in very nice shape. Also from that same vendor. So this month, this ribbon's there just to hang it in her booth. It's in really good shape. Look at the handle on this. $7 this month. Goes back to $8 in February and probably through the rest of the year. And then it's made in USA. That's a very nice apple core. Quite usable. I saw just some little bits of rust there. Nothing major. We have this cute little guy. Now, this guy does have a couple little chips here. Now, this must have been a second because you can see that it did chip during manufacturing, and they just glazed right over that. This is RRPCO Roseville. That's our Roseville Pottery Company, not the Roseville that you would think of when you think of the vases and the umbrella stands and stuff. There's several Roseville Pottery Companies in Roseville, Ohio. Ohio, great place for clay. So you had a lot of your yellowware and other clay sources from there. That's why there's so many potteries. You'll find potteries clustered in certain areas in the country. Roseville, Ohio is a big center for that because of the clay. This guy has just been reduced to $6.30 from our vendor, Belmont Farmhouse. Now, this cute little pillow here, it's got some age to it. It does have some condition issues. We have some like little tearing to the fabric here. It looks like it had antennas that might have gotten ripped off. But look at this embroidery. Look at this beautiful old fabric. All right, I'm going to show you the major issue with this because I know it's very hard to sew satin because of all this. And you can see it's a cute little pillow. It's nothing large, but you still have this beautiful embroidery here that somebody did. That is $1. So in the back is that avocado light green kind of coloring to it. So $1 on that old pillow. Oops. Yeah, things are sliding here. I have a couple of awesome little swanky swigs that just came in today. They're just $4 each. We've got the red with the little, now they all have the same topper. You see it has little animals in white running around. We have the red elephant with the little polka. Now, the funny thing is these are anthropomorphic animals playing with stuffed animal versions of themselves. So we have the elephant with the little stuffed polka dot elephant, and we have the bird playing with a bird. This one we have a bear playing with a teddy bear, and then we have a pig kind of startled by the piggy bank. So those are just $4 each on those adorable little swanky swigs, and those are from Thrifty Rick. They just came in today. I have this cute little, now we sold the larger picture, which is marked Haul, but I couldn't quite make out what the bottom of this one said. This is from Dripple Later. So this is a pink rose, and that has been marked down to $8.80 with the discount. And you have the same pattern on both sides. That is a creamer with the pink roses. Here we have a collection of 6. You can see they have like a haze to them. They are used, and they are just $6.40 for the set of clear plastic templates. You have a protractor, you have the triangle, and a couple other different shapes on there. So you get all 6 of those for one money. And then the last item is we have a pair of these, but they are sold individually. These are Lennox with the silver trim. And these are, you can use them as little trinkets or individual salts. These are from New to You. They are being sold. So she marked them down from 9 to 7, and then 20% off makes them $5.60. So we do have those 2 there. And again, those are sold individually. I had a couple other things that I had to pull because I found damage on them when I did go to present them. So this is our remains of the sale for our Wednesday, January 3rd, our first Facebook Live of 2024. Thank you for taking your time and watching this video, and have a wonderful evening.